Strategic motivational coach. So we start with class 10 important chapter acid, bases and salts. So today we'll come for the introduction and a bit of acids. Now chemical substances, if you try to classify them with respect to their general behavior, now this classification was actually done by a Greek scientist called Democritus. Later on this was also done by Democritus. In India, if you say, this was done by Charak Muni. So whatever, chemical substances with respect to their significant characteristics, first is acid, then base, then neutral substance, then amphoteric substance. But nowadays, William Davy have said that you classify them with respect to acid, base, characters. So acids, they have their own set of properties. Bases, they do have their own set of properties, while neutral substances are something else which are neither acids nor bases. They have totally a different set of properties which are not similar with any of them. But this thing, amphoteric substance, is a point of interest. Here in the amphoteric substance, if you speak about, the most important thing is that in presence of acid, they behave like a base. In presence of base, they behave like an acid. So this is the introduction. We will go through each and everything in the topic, in the chapter as we go accordingly. So the next thing are the theories of acids and bases. These were the works that started from 18th century. The first theory was given by Arrhenius theory. The second theory was Bronsted and Lowry theory of acids and bases. Third is the Lewis theory of acids and bases. Fourth is Usanovich theory of generalization. Fifth is the general solvation autolysis theory of acids and bases. Sixth is the Lux and Flood theory of acids and bases. And fourth is the hard and soft acid and bases. This theory is the most modern theory given by Sir Pearson. This theory is the most accepted and the theory with less and least limitations. So for the syllabus of class 10th and 12th and also 11th, this first and the second will be the part of interest. If you go to 12th, then third will come. Since I am making the video for class 10, so this will be the most important thing that we will keep in mind. Now generally, according to Arrhenius, now whatever we have studied here, there is definition and some general characteristics. All the things are based on the studies of Arrhenius. Now a question may come, if these theories are all faulty theories, then why do we study them? Why not we study directly the HSAB? The answer is simple. These were the primitive theories based on simplicities, and it helps us to study and understand the things, because these are a bit complicated. So to get the things according to the concept, we start with Arrhenius theory. Now what is the definition of an acid? An acid may be defined as a compound containing one or more hydrogen atoms which on dissolving in water furnishes hydronium ions as only positive charge ion. So this positive charge ion is the most important factor, because this ion makes an acid according to Arrhenius. Now how this thing happens? Now suppose you are having an acid HA. You are having an acid HA. This decomposes to H plus plus A minus. Now this H plus reacts with H2O, gives you H3O plus. This is the hydronium ion, this is the hydrogen ion. Now see, hydrogen ion is simply a bare proton. The existence of a bare proton is questionable. So it is understood that this proton, it combines with this to give you the hydronium ion. Now if you try to write down the generalized reaction, I am just writing here only. You can write that HA, this ionizes to H plus plus A minus. Now H plus plus H2O, this gives you H3O plus. If you put in the chemical equations, they are additive, so you can add them. So you can smartly write that HA plus H2O, this will cancel, this gives you H3O plus plus A minus. So naturally when you dissolve an acid, A is the corresponding anionic part of the acid. Suppose the HCl you have taken, dissolving in water, hydronium ion plus A minus. We will go through them when we study the dissociation and ionization part. Now coming to the general properties of acids, the last part of the introduction. Acids are sour in taste. This is a general topic that we have seen, that all acids are sour in taste. But there are some acids which are tasteless, which have no taste, but still this is a general character that we try to abide or obey. Second point, acid on dissolving in water produces H plus ions which react with water to produce the H3O plus. You see, acid you have dissolved in water, it produced H plus. This H plus reacted with H2 means water, giving you the hydronium ion. The same thing which I wrote here. Acids on dissolving in water produces H plus ions which react with water to produce H3O plus ions. Now acids turn blue litmus red. Litmus paper is an indicator, the color changes accordingly. Number 4, acid reacts with active metals. Now active metals are those metals whose activity is higher than hydrogen according to the reactivity series of metals. So acids react with active metals to form salt and hydrogen. I mean salt of an acid. Now number 5, acid reacts with base to form salt and water. This reaction is called neutralization reaction, so we can smartly write acid plus base giving you salt plus water. We will go through them in details one after the another when we leave the introduction and go into the chapter. This is the introduction part. Number 6, some acids have corrosive effect on human skin and we call them caustic acids. Now you see HCl, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, phosphoric acid, they are corrosive in nature. When they fall into our skin, it causes some problem. And last but not the least, acids are good electrolytes. What? Why? Because acid, when it is in the form of a solution, it ionizes into hydronium ion and the corresponding anion from the acid. Now these ions are oppositely charged. So these oppositely charged ions can obviously help us in getting electricity through conduction. So acids can conduct electricity. Now this depends on the extent of ionization. And the last point which we can mention here, I have not written this before, just to show you, that is acids used in metallurgical purpose. They used to extract some metal, or maybe in any step of metallurgy to get some mineral, or maybe to extract minerals. We call them mineral acids. So all these properties we will study in details. These cover the general and physical properties of an acid. And after that we go for the chemical properties, and accordingly then we go for bases, salts and others. So this was the introduction. I hope this have solved some problems of yours. And if you have liked the video, then do subscribe my channel and also share this video to those who need such videos. And secondly, if you need my help directly, then my WhatsApp number, I am mentioning it here. It is 8697938321. This is my WhatsApp number. If you need any sort of help, and if you have any request regarding some videos regarding all these things, some more, you can obviously write in the comment section and in the comments below. So I end my topic here. All the best and good night.